So children, good morning. We'll do lesson 8. Lesson 8 is yours, climate, vegetation and wildlife. We will do today types of natural vegetation. So in types of natural vegetation, you have already, I have told you in many classes, vegetation means the plant life, forest life that we have around us. The trees, plants, fruits, flowers, all that comes under your vegetations. So as we have different type of climate all over India, we have different type of temperature, we have different types of landforms, so we have different type of forest and trees also. On mountains you will have different types of trees, on plain area different, in desert area different, because all these places will have different temperature, different type of rainfall and climate. So we'll have all these types of different forest areas. So first we will see about evergreen forest. Now what is evergreen forest? Evergreen forests are the forests which you will find on the areas which get lot of rainfall. Lot of rainfall means above 200 centimeter of rainfall. So which are the areas in India which get above the 200 centimeters of rainfall? Like you have near the equatorial region, Andaman and Nicobar Islands, okay, that area you will get these types of forest, evergreen forest. We call them as tropical evergreen forest or evergreen. Evergreen means they remain green throughout the year, okay. Why do they remain green throughout the year? Because they get rainfall almost every day. So that's why these trees are evergreen. They are very tall and hard as they have plenty of rainfall, okay. The trees are of hardwood, evergreen trees, okay. And what type of trees you will find here? You will find teak, sal, okay, ebony, rosewood, mahogany. These are the trees of evergreen trees, okay. And these trees are so thick and dense that it is always damp inside the ground area because sun rays do not reach to these forest areas, okay. Because everyday rainfall are there, trees are very tall and very dense. They touch each other and form a canopy type. Canopy means they form a, what do they form? They form like a tent. So that's why the sun rays will not reach to the ground, okay. So these areas are very what we say marshy, and very thick means people cannot reach to these areas. We can't reach to these forests and we can't use much of these forests because here we don't find one type of tree. You will find here variety of trees. So we cannot use these forests for commercial purposes. So main things to remember about evergreen forests is they remain green throughout the year because they get lot of rainfall. Rainfall how much? 200 centimeter and above. In India we have Andaman and Nicobar Island and Western Ghats, okay, those areas. Next you have got deciduous forest. Deciduous forest are the forest means which shed their leaves once in a year. Shed their leaves means the trees which will fall their leaves. Like we have all around us deciduous forest in UP, okay, Madhya Pradesh, Jharkhand, Bihar. All these will have deciduous trees because here the rainfall is 70 to 200 centimeter. So during the autumn season, which you say in Hindi Patjhad, the trees shed their leaves once in a year. So remember that these trees shed their leaves seasonally once in a year. They have rainfall up to 70 to 200 centimeters. Area I told you, where do we find? Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, Bihar, Odisha. There you will find deciduous trees. Alright. Next we have desert or thorny forest. Desert and thorny forest we find in the areas of desert. Like we have Rajasthan and some part of Haryana where the rainfall is below 75 centimeter. Because of the less rainfall, the trees here are thorny trees are there. The leaves are thorny and leaves are needle shaped so that they can avoid the loss of water because they are not going to get much water, no rainfall. So the speciality of desert forest or thorny forest is they have small and thorny leaves. Like you have cactus, nagfani you say, or you say like kikar. These types of trees you will find in desert areas. Next you have got mountainous type of forest. Where we will find this? Now I am telling you with this where are they located? In India. All over the world we find these types of forests. But where are they found? In India. Evergreen I told you in Western Ghats. I had drawn and told you these all are your Western Ghat area. Andaman and Nicobar Island. Deciduous where do we find? Deciduous we find in the central India like Uttar Pradesh, Jharkhand, Bihar, Chhattisgarh, Odisha. Where do we find desert? Desert types of forest we find in Rajasthan and some parts of Haryana. Now mountainous types of forest where do we find? On all hilly areas. Now this in mountainous types of forest also, you have to remember that mountains are also of not same height. You remember Himalayas, greater, lesser, lower. So according to the height, the mountain vegetation also will vary. So all mountainous forest will not be of same type. They also will be different depending upon the altitude, height of the mountain. Okay. Here the rainfall is very less and 900 millimeters we have here, mostly snowfall. We find here coniferous forest. Coniferous means conical shape, which we have in conical shape trees we will find here in cone shape, so that the snow which falls in these areas can easily slide off. That's why we find here coniferous forest. Okay, mountainous areas have coniferous forest. Different will be there in all the areas in the western Himalayas and eastern Himalayas, depending upon the height of the mountain. But all these trees will be coniferous in conical shape, so that the snow can slide down the leaves. What are the types of trees we find here? We can find in these mountainous trees. I will ask. Mountainous you will find pine, fir, okay, cedar, deodar, these. Alright. What we find in evergreen? Mahogany, ebony, rosewood. What do we find in desert? Cactus, kikar. What do you find in mountainous? Mountainous we find fir, cedar, spruce, pine. What do you find in deciduous? Bamboo, shisham. Now you have next mangrove. Mangrove forests are also called as tidal forest. Here the trees grow into the water. Where do we find these types of trees? Where Ganga and Brahmaputra have created a delta. Okay. So there you will find these mangrove types of forest. Here these trees grow into saline water, salty water. The picture is also given in your book on page number 182. If you will look at there, one picture is given of mangrove or tidal forest. How the trees are growing into the water. They grow into saline water. For example, you have Sundari Van. Sundari Van is mangrove type of forest. These forests are growing into Ganga and Brahmaputra delta into the water. Okay. So this was about your types of different forests. In Assist you have to remember how much of rainfall they need, where are they found, which are the trees. So first, evergreen is about 200 centimeter of rainfall. Deciduous 70 to 200 centimeter rainfall. Desert 75 centimeter of rainfall. Mountainous, we have 900 millimeter rainfall or very less rainfall, snowfall. In mangrove, they are found into the water, much of rainfall up to 100 centimeter. Then types of trees you have to remember. For one example you can remember is here mahogany. Deciduous you can remember shisham. Desert you can remember cactus. Mountainous you can remember maybe pine. Okay, sorry, pine. P-I-N, pine. Okay, and mangrove we have sundari tree. So the trees and rainfall you know now. The areas evergreen, Andaman and Nicobar Island in Western Ghats also, deciduous Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Odisha, desert where we will find in Rajasthan and some part of Haryana, mountainous will find into Himalayas or any mountainous area. Mangroves you will find into the delta area created by Ganga and Brahmaputra. So we have completed about the types of vegetation in India. Where are they found? So it means we have different type of trees in India. Now why the trees are important to us? We know the trees are very important to us because without tree we cannot survive. We need trees for oxygen, we need trees for the animals to live into them as their home. We need trees for the timber and medicine and many other products come out from the trees. Rubber, fuel, gum, herb, fodder for animals. Okay, forest provide home to lots of animals. Forest also hold soil into their roots so that there is no soil erosion. And plant growth also helps in balancing the water cycle that we have around us. So these trees which you are learning about the types of forests we have are very, very important to us. We cannot live without them. Then why conservation of forest? Why do we have to take care of forest? We need to take care of forest because we cannot imagine a life without forest, as they will provide you oxygen, and also the plant life and animal life all depend on these forests, because the animals, whatever trees and seeds they eat, they will transplant somewhere else, so they are dependent on each other. Okay, so that's why there is an ecological balance into the atmosphere, because we need to take, that's why we need to take care of these forests. Okay, cutting down forest will cause a lot of destruction and reduction of oxygen. While the plants are one part of environment, animal world which thrives into these region, lives into these region, these animals and all, they are also very important, because without them there will be no transfer of the seeds. Okay, so this cycle of life will remain if there are animals into the forest also. Then we have wildlife in India. We have different animals found in India. Okay, we have lots of variety of thousands and thousands of species of animals and birds that live in India. Okay, we have some animals which are perishing from the surface of the earth, which we have to keep safe. Okay, and some have already ended from the surface of the earth. Like we have in India, we have elephant, which is different from Africa. African elephants have large ears. Indian elephants have, compared to them, small ears. Where do we find? In Kerala and Karnataka. If you go to Gir forest of Gujarat and if you go to Uttarakhand, we find lots of, what do we find there? Lots of tigers. Okay, mainly Bengal tiger in Uttarakhand and in Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh. Rhinoceros and hippopotamus you will find in Assam. Okay, Rajasthan you will find lots of camels. Okay, and Odisha you will find lots of turtle hatcheries. Turtle hatcheries means looking after the kachwa palan, which you say, na? Like you have murgi palan. So they will look after the tortoise, palan karte, kachwa palan, that is turtle hatcheries in Odisha. And hills of Himachal Pradesh and Jammu and Kashmir will find lots of bears and leopards. So a variety of birds also will be found into India. We can be found in India. So we have elephants in Karnataka and Kerala. We have tigers in Uttarakhand and in Gujarat and Rajasthan. You have hippopotamus and rhinoceros in Assam and camel variety in Rajasthan. Plenty of birds in all over India. Alright, and leopards and bear you can see in Jammu and Kashmir and Himachal Pradesh. Now we have to look after the trees also and animals also. So that's why the government has started lots of national park, conservative parks, wildlife sanctuary and biosphere reserves to keep these animals safe and sound so that they are not endangered, and there is law now, nobody can do poaching and hunting of animals into forest. It is considered as illegal. And lots of biosphere reserves and wildlife sanctuaries have been opened where the animals are kept safe into their own environments. So this was about the climate, vegetation and wildlife. Climate, why we have different type of climate all over India, reasons, which are the types of forest we find in India, and which are the animals mainly I told you where you find elephants, leopards, tigers, rhinoceros, hippopotamus. Where do we find and why do we need to take care of these things? Because there is a cycle going around us between plants and animals and they help us to live peacefully. If this balance will be destroyed, we cannot live because they provide us oxygen, carbon dioxide and many more products we get from them. Then only we can live peacefully on the earth. So this is how this chapter is also over. Study nicely. Take care.